Hello, logical. How's it going? Play some Minecraft today. Yippee! How are you, Eeyore? I'm a little sleepy, but I'm waking up. My starting to stream music always gets me pumped up. Rawr. Hi, T. Can't stop yawning this morning. I feel like I got a decent bit of sleep, but just still eepy. We'll get going in just a minute. I don't know what I want to work on today. I kind of don't want to mine endstone today, but we might do a little. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead. Come on, there you go. Go ahead and switch over. And we'll hop on in. Alright, so where are we with the mountain? What do we need for the mountain? Oh, we need a little bit more white wool, but then we're at the snow level. Oh, send me messages. Is there any way you can get more emote slots as like a milestone? Yes. So like depending on how many subs I have and stuff, we can slowly unlock more slots and whatnot. So I think right now I've got 2 animated slots, and also like I can switch them out with other ones at some point. So if we made one and was like, oh, that's way better, we could switch it out. Like I do like the love heart that I made with the narwhal in it, but I'd probably be fine swapping that out for something else. Okay, are any of these ready to breed? No. What about you? But yeah, I think if I hit 30 sub points, which is how Twitch looks at it or whatever, you can absolute cinema. Yeah, obviously you can make as many as you want, and then we can like have a slot or 2 that we rotate every once in a while to be something like a different one, something like that. What was it doing? Oh, snow. I don't think we have any snow. I don't know where I would set it if it did. Yeah, no snow. This week, emote of the week is... Yeah, we could do that. It'd be kind of neat. Have like a slot or 2 that we just rotate every week or something like that. Like we keep the ones that are everyone's favorite. Like, let me look at my email list. So we would keep the cat ones. We'd keep the dancing penguin, the hello there and the hype, the zombie bouncing up and down. And then maybe some of the other ones, some of the actual like ones that you make or whatever, we randomly sort of, whichever ones are like least used, we like rotate through a set of them or something like that. Could be fun. Let me sleep. All right, we gotta go get some snow. Where's the closest snow? Probably over here. Out of all of them, this is my favorite. Yeah, I really like that one too. So that one would probably be kept on the permanent rotation. Oh, you know what I'll do, Logical? On Discord, first, I'll do like a vote of what everyone's favorite emotes are. And like the top however many or whatever get stuck on the permanent rotation. And then in the Twitch sub thing, in my Twitch sub channel, Twitch subs get to vote every week on what they want the weekly emotes to be. That could be cool. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah. So yeah, if we're doing that, you go ahead and make as many emotes as you want, man. The more the merrier. Can I be a buzzkill? Yeah, go for it. You type out the title? I didn't type out the title. I know it's Minceraft. I did it on purpose. Because did you know that on the title screen of Minecraft, there's a very small chance that it says Minceraft instead of Minecraft? It's very rare, and most of the time, if you get it, you'll never notice. Because it, like, your brain just auto-corrects it to Minecraft. I wanted to see if anyone would notice if I did Minceraft. So you notice. I believe it's a splash screen, but you're fooling me. No, I'm pretty sure it's the thing. It might be a splash screen, but like I could just be remembering incorrectly. But I was pretty sure it was the title thing. I could be wrong. I'm not a professional Minecrafter or anything. I mean, I guess I technically am, but. That's enough. Well, look at this. You were like, haha, this fool has misspelled the title. And I said, haha, no, it was on purpose. Then the bamboozled becomes the bamboozler. Or the other way around, whatever. Thanks for the lurk, Morgan. I know you're streaming. So I think the next time there's like a big update, I'm probably gonna prune chunks in my world to reduce file size. But we'll see. I don't know how aggressively I want to prune. Let's fly through this little hole. What's up, Lord Ooh. Hiccuped right as I did that. What's up, Lord Virgin? How's it going? Lord Verdion. A 10 stream streak, let's go. That's crazy. Thank you for sticking around for so many streams in a row. I appreciate it. One step closer to the fish tank. Oh yeah. W streak. Alright, we need a shears. Height wobbles. Oh, dude. What was I even doing? Getting shears. I'm too sleepy for this. Do I have shears in there? I do. Can't believe you guys got me like this. I thought we were friends. Oh, I need to make a non-silk touch shovel. Trail keys can go over there. That is also a tool. Settle's handy. That book doesn't need to be in there. I'm waking you up, thank you. I'm a wide awake now. Okay, so what we need is we need to make... Do we have... Oh, we don't have enough ancient debris, so we'll have to mine some ancient debris. But also... Give me this. Just realized the stream title. I did it on purpose. On purpose. I wanted to see who would notice and stuff. Yeah, we take that. That's actually really good. On purpose? Yeah. You know. Because of who I am. Give me a mending. Already have Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 5. And I get... Should I get Fortune? I think I won't get Fortune right now. We don't need it. We can always put it on later. These villagers don't have ethical working conditions. I don't remember asking. What do we want to name this? I've already got soup spoon, so this is my spork. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go mine for a little bit of ancient debris, because I'd like to get that. So we need, what, 3 more ancient debris? Spear named Toothpick? Oh yeah. Trident named Fork. Also, one thing I would like to do today is I want to build a mob switch in the nether. No, it's a threek. Gotcha. How could I have been so blind to the truth? I'm gonna turn it on full bright for you guys so you can see a little better. What's wrong, mushroom? What, man? Hey, you okay? Why are you in the hall just screaming? Cat, yeah. I got 3 little kitties. Mushroom, what? Alright, give you a few. Alright, let's go this way. What? Come here, mushroom. Or you can go out there, that's fine. Alright, so what is it? How do I think we need to, is it 1 less than that? Does that one look the best? 14? No. Like 16, the best. What? Come here. Here, you can sit in my lap. You can say hi to stream. How does that sound, mushroom? You want to say hi, guys? You want to say hello? No, you got a little eye crusty. Let me get it for you. There you go. Alright. Hi, mushroom. He hopped down, but he was here for when you said hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, no, it's on 10s, right? He's just a fun guy. Yeah. Over here. Pull up F3. Oh, why are my coordinates on that side? It's so weird. Attention gamers, a wild Flaffy has appeared in chat. I'm very specific with my lighting. Just because. And then it might be the OCD, who knows? Alright, and then we can go this way, I guess. Okay. So we need 3 ancient debris. No one caught it. I'm sick of this Pokemon game. Fast sheep, I guess. Yeah, maybe it shockwaved us. We were all paralyzed and couldn't actually throw our Pokeballs. But yeah, I think once we get 3 ancient debris, we might. I can't decide if we're gonna work on getting the snow we need for the mountain, or if I want to go ahead and build up the mob switch in the Nether. Does everyone here know what a mob switch is? Or does anyone know what a mob switch is, I should ask? If you don't, I'm happy to explain it. It's pretty neat concept. Oh shoot. No clue. Okay, well then I'll explain it. So the way that Minecraft works is there's a limited. I'm giving a normal hands. Do it. The way that Minecraft works is there's a limited number of hostile mobs. There's different mob caps for different types of mobs. There's a mob cap for hostile mobs, passive mobs, all those sort of things. So, and there's a limit to how many can spawn per player, basically. That way you don't have millions of mobs coming in lagging out your game. So for one player, I believe it's 70 hostile mobs can spawn at once. And then no more can spawn. And usually that works perfectly fine. Because, you know, mobs are constantly spawning and then despawning because they're out of range, stuff like that. What a mob switch is you do some sort of funky stuff to have 70 hostile mobs in an area that don't get deloaded, so they're constantly loaded, which means they're constantly taking up the mob cap, which basically turns off hostile mob spawning. So no more hostile mobs can spawn as long as that area is loaded. It used to be, back when I built my first mob switch, the mob of choice for it was shulkers, because they wouldn't despawn, but they counted towards the mob cap. But that was changed. I understand some of those words. If you're confused about any part of what I said, just ask me and I can try to explain it better. But the mob of choice used to be... No, I get it. Gotcha. The mob of choice used to be shulkers, because they would count towards the mob cap, but just being silly. Well, you're a goofy goober. They would count towards the mob cap, but they wouldn't despawn, and you would put them in your spawn chunks. Which was a real pain in the butt, because you had to transport shulkers all the way to spawn, and that was before they could duplicate themselves. So you had to go out and find 70 shulkers and transport them all back. And then for a long time, the mob of choice was zombified villagers that had been traded with. Because they wouldn't despawn because you had traded with them. But they counted because they weren't name tagged. And you can't use name tag mobs or mobs in a boat. Because if you name tag a mob or it's in a boat or a minecart, then it doesn't count towards the mob cap. And it doesn't prevent other mobs from spawning. So you could have 70 of them and you'd still be getting spawns all over the place. But the current method... Hold on, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, The current method is due to the way some changes they made for spawning or despawning mobs or whatever. So now you use some potions of infestation, and you get like, what the hell is that? Hold on, I think the cat's knocked something over. Let me go check. Turn it back. But the method now is you use infestation potions to get a bunch of silverfish, and then you use a minecart portal loader, which loads a chunk, and it keeps them loaded. And it's a little funky, but I can show you how it works and stuff later when we're actually building it. Alright, that is all. There's all lava behind there, so we can't. Cool. My latest death. Alright. We'll just ooh. We gotta get this. But yeah, so when we build our mob switch, it'll turn off hostile mob spawning in the nether, unless we turn it off so we can get some stuff. Mobs can still spawn from... That just startled me, and I'm in the nether. Bruh. You can still get mobs from spawners, because spawners ignore the mob cap. But we'll turn off mob spawning because for our nether hub up on the roof, because of the way that I'm building it and how I want it to look, we can't completely light it up so that mobs don't spawn up here. But if we just build a mob switch, then we'll be fine and no mobs will spawn. We just have a nice, peaceful nether roof. But hi Paris, how's it going? We're mining for a little bit of netherite, or ancient debris. And here's some ancient debris that I prepared earlier. We just need one more. W debris mining. This is where I mine ancient debris. Mine for yeah. It's a whole big area. You can see it on the map like this. And then we're either gonna work a little bit more on the mountain, or we're gonna go ahead and build a mob switch in the nether. Haven't decided which we're gonna do first. Sorry, my ancient debris has made the entire nether float by taking out the bottom layer. Well, yeah. Y15 is where it's most prevalent, and this is how I like to mine for it. I like to make a 3 tall thing, just... It's very satisfying for me. Vivid. Wavi. Slay. Javi, we're gonna do some fancy Minecraft stuff here in a little bit. some high-tier Minecraft gaming. Like parries. My ancient debris mine is where I indulge my OCD. And like I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, I have OCD and has to keep things neat. Like I actually have OCD. Like I have compulsions that are really annoying and bother me. One of the compulsions I had when I was a kid that was super annoying was I couldn't go down the like I couldn't go down the can aisle in the grocery store because I would sit there and turn all of the can labels to face the right way. And like I couldn't get myself to leave. I had to be dragged out of the aisle. I also have OCD at my old house. I would go lock the front door at least 4 or 5 times while getting ready for bed. Just one example. Yeah, one of the things I have is I don't want to have a beard because it's dysphoric, but I can't have one because one of my compulsions is I rip hairs out of my face. And I physically can't stop myself. It's really annoying. Just one example. When I put water bottles in the fridge, I face all the labels forward in a line. Yeah. I rip hairs out of my face too. No way, Javi! Hair face ripping twins! Me with my eyelashes. Oh, oof. That sounds horrible. Texan and OCD just stacking debuffs. Me 3. But like, it gets bad if I don't keep my face shaved or whatever, and it gets to a certain length. I'll wind up ripping out like a giant patch that's just completely bare on my face. It's really annoying. When I go into an office building, I immediately start counting ceiling tiles. If it's an odd number of tiles, it bothers me. Damn, I didn't know we had the OCD gang in the house. The real OCD gang. What's up, Mushroom? Why you screaming? Mushrooms. When I'm walking along like a sidewalk, which is not very often, but you know how the sidewalk is like divided into like little squares? The emote is turning out amazing. I'm excited to see it. The sidewalk will be divided into squares, and it really bothers me if I can't like do the same number of steps per square. If I have to step on like the crack of it, it bothers me viscerally. OCD, ADD, anxiety, PTSD, clinical depression. Damn. Attention gamers, a wild phalanx has appeared in chat. I have OCD, depression. Don't forget extreme beauty. And I have a touch of the tism. Mushroom, come up. I think having a touch of autism is a prerequisite for streaming, to be honest. Maybe. But Javi, do you want to know what high tier Minecraft Pro strats we're about to be doing in Minecraft here in just a little while. We're going to be using in-game mechanics. We're going to... Okay, so you know how... well, I don't know where it is, but you know how there's difficulty modes in Minecraft? And peaceful mode makes it so that no hostile mobs spawn? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is this right? Actually, yeah. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using in-game mechanics, and without changing the difficulty mode, we're going to turn off hostile mob spawning. We're going to make it so that hostile mobs in the nether can't spawn anymore unless we want them to. And I've got all the ancient debris I need. Only Hobby caught the phalanx. Rip. I'm so eepy, I feel you. I was pretty tired this morning when I got up. I feel like I got a decent bit of sleep, but still sleepy. Why not make a water elevator? Oh, dude. Why didn't I think of that? If the server is updated, do you want me to show you a really cool redstone machine that my cousin and Mr. Tasty is my cousin. He and I worked on, and he did most of the design, but I helped build it. Do you want to see a cool elevator design? I'll show it to you if the server it's on is updated. Logical, do you know if Nautilus is on the latest update? Or is it still on the previous one? Not 26.2. I think I'm in 126.1. Where do I see it? Where the main menu? Oh no, I am. Okay, cool. Down here. Alright. This is my base I was building in the end city. I guess... Where's the button? There it is. So, my base here, I'm gonna turn on full bright so you can see a little better. My base is down in an emptied out ancient city. And we've got a tunnel bore over this way that I think Logical's been using, and anybody can use on the server pretty much. Need to step away, sorry, work stuff. No worries, Javi. No worries at all. So, I wanted a way to get up and down that wasn't just a ladder. This is slower than a ladder, but it's kind of cool. So if I press this button, I'm calling the elevator. The elevator's way up there. You might be able to see it start moving. Takes a second. There we go. The elevator's coming down. And then when the elevator gets called, it waits a little bit. And then it puts a fake floor in so that no one suspects there's an elevator here. Also, video settings. Texture for thing. It's coming. Pretty slow, but it's kind of neat. But yeah, this is where I played for a bit before I started streaming and stuff. I actually did a couple streams on here too. I had big plans for this area, but I just like my world a little better. I don't know. Alright, the elevator has arrived. We press the button to go back up, and away we go. And you can see, as we're going up, the fake floor is going to move back out of the way. At least it should. Mr. Floor. Okay, there we go. And it goes out of the way. And we slowly come up. I'm going to brace it up there so you can see it come into position. See, I'm a little faster than the elevator on the ladder. Loser? What do you mean? Has to work? Oh yeah, Javi's the loser. Yep. Alright, so then it comes up here. And the elevator slides into position, and it sits there. And then when it gets sent down, this flying machine moves the floor over and then pushes up into the spot and everything. And then we've got a scaffolding redstone tower. And a wall tower to send redstone signals up and down to call and send the elevator and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Oh, I forgot. There we go. This is Mr. Tasty's house. Kind of neat. Alright. But yeah, that's what I was going to show you. Get back to it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, whoa. Hi, Ari. How's it going? How are you this fine... Is it Thursday? What's today? How are you this fine Wednesday evening for you? Going okay. Nice. Are my upgrade templates in here? Yeah. Give me one of those, and some diamonds. Just finished dinner, gonna work on a little bookbinding project. Ooh, that sounds fun. It's pretty cool. Here we go. Now we got our spork ready to go, and are we gonna do that? How do you make... Thanks for the 1 bit. I appreciate it. I love a little arts and craft DIY. Hell yeah. My like creative side and my like DIY sort of stuff. Buy yourself something nice. Oh, I will. Is gonna be my creative stuff, creative side, whatnot, always takes place in Minecraft. It's where I get real creative with it. So always kills me. 2 bits? That's crazy. Don't break your bank, man. Feeling a little generous today, you know? Damn. That's crazy. Is that my that's my those 2 bits, that's my pay for hosting the stream with Javi while you slept? 3 bits? Dude, you're going crazy. Settle down. And a bit from Paris? Whoa. Or a cheer? No. Why is it a different... Is it different shaped? W Paris for the 2 bits. Thanks for the 5 bits in totals, guys. Slides quarter across the table. Get you thumping knife, baby girl. Oh my god, she with another bit. That's crazy. And Paris with another one too. Oh my god, you guys. I'm gonna be able to afford a new house at this rate. I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini. Even though I don't drive. Oh. You guys are so nice, and then Alistair hit me with the creeper hiss. Can't believe this. Another bit! And another bit! I'm gonna have to go back through and count up how many bits this is to add it to my spreadsheet for the endstone thing. What am I doing? How do I make an infested stone? I think I remember how, actually. Give me one of these. And a blaze rod. Another spreadsheet? Well, I already have it. I already have one. It's just a little table that I put in follows, subs, donos, and stuff into. 3, there you go, sweetheart. Get some candy. Can never hurt too many spreadsheets. Damn, thanks for the 3 bits, Ari. That's crazy. Oh, dude. Stop it with the creepers! Okay. We need... Do I have any bottles? I do. Do I have any nether... Do I have nether worked? Yeah. But seriously, thanks for all the bits. I appreciate you. Alright, so we need that. This is all I got. Oh, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. I love you guys so much. This is a life-changing amount of money. It's a life-changing amount of bits. What am I putting in this? I think it's just stone. Attention gamers! A wild sizzlipede has appeared. Ari is rich. Ari is Rick. Damn, can't believe her real name was Rick this whole time. That's crazy. I'm gonna turn block sounds up a little bit. Still hasn't hatched, okay. I don't feel too good, so I'm gonna close my eyes, but I'll have you pulled up. W livid. No worries, Paris, you get some rest, man. If you want to close out so you can have some nice peace and quiet, feel free. I do not mind. I am indeed Rick, but only on Thursdays and Saturdays. Feel better, baby girl. I wanted to make my butter mochi, but I realized I forgot an ingredient and really don't feel like leaving the house to get it. I feel you. Only Ari caught this is Lapide. Ari is Rick. Thank you for the clip. Alright, those are potions of infestation. Let's hit a redstone dust. Okay, you can't redstone dust that, so I'll just hit this. Please don't tell me it was the butter. I forgot the butter for the butter mochi. Wasn't, but I'm gonna triple check before I leave to make sure there's enough. Smart thinking. Oh, I guess that's the first potion I've made. Okay, so we want to grab some of this. I made that mistake before. And then we want to grab this. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. And we're gonna turn it into this, and then put that in, and we're gonna take out 4 of them. I think that's enough. We're gonna put this up here. We're gonna grab, do we have glass? We got some glass somewhere. No, but we can buy some. Hey, Livid, I have a question, please. Ask away. Ask me whatever you would like. I will probably answer you. Alright, and then we want this as well. Okay, so we got that. We need rails. How are we doing on rails? That might not be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 16 rails. So I need a few more. And some levers. What am I? Rails. We got some gold. We got some gold. I need some sticks. There you go. And then we need some redstone torches, which I will make. Oh wait, no, we got some in here. Okay, I've misremembered the recipe. Oh, it's redstone, not redstone torches. So we get some of that. We get some of this. Okay, we got that part. We have the glass. Okay, we need a campfire. And we need to sleep. Man, you got me on the edge of my seat with this question. Whoa. I don't know how to describe this But you know how people make like little mini games for Minecraft server stuff, so don't include mechanics aren't necessarily the game. At least it's rival at creating consecutive enemy waves without a spawner. Not sure how that stuff works. Yeah, that makes sense. You reading all that, but good luck. Yeah, stuff like that is either made. Well, nowadays it's a lot of times it's made with data packs. Okay, so there's like 3 different ways you can accomplish stuff like that. Each one is more powerful than the last. There's plugins, which I don't know how to make plugins. I know how to like find ones. Plugins are basically mods, kind of. They're funky, but they can mess with vanilla mechanics somewhat. There's data packs, which you can put on. I've got a data pack on this world right now that makes it so that Endermen can't pick up blocks, so that they don't mess up the look of my world. And you can write a bunch of stuff like that. I can't make data packs. I don't know how. It's basically coding, but for Minecraft. And then there's like command blocks you can do. And a long time ago, I used to be good with command blocks. Mr. Tasty and we built a couple, built a couple custom maps that had stuff like that. But they've also changed commands a lot since then, so I don't know if I'd still be good. But is there something specific that you're wanting to do similar to that, or is it like, are you just curious? Okay, so we got this. We got our potions. We need a pumpkin. JK, yes, data pack commands and such are very versatile. Yes, they are. So why can I not hear anything anymore? I want to make a sort of dungeon for my server. Okay. Well, if you'd like to keep the dungeon specifics a secret so that the people that play on your server don't get spoiled or whatever, if you would like to, you can send me a message on Discord and I can see if I'd be able to help with that, or if I could like direct you towards stuff that would be helpful for that. Okay, I think we have everything. That should be great. Yeah, no worries. You can shoot me a message. Yeah, just shoot me a message so I don't forget, and then tell me what you're hoping to do with your dungeon, and then I'll see how I can help and stuff. I want to help too. But you can send me and Lord Version a message if you'd like. Whoa, that's a lot of Endermen. I'll make a group chat. Yeah, no worries. We gotta keep it secret from the peeps on your server so that they can have a fun, exciting time. Where? What's happening right now? Where's my... What the hell? Where'd my ladders go? My ladders are just gone. Did they burn? There's no lava around. I'm so confused. I'll get in touch soon, fellas. No worries. Can't believe you did the nerd emote, but you didn't use my nerd emote. How disrespectful. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know where my ladders went. That's so weird. Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm just teasing. I don't really care. I'll just never forgive you. Okay, so... let's go to... That's fine. I'll get in touch soon, fellas. It's any new emote, but I don't know if the text is readable. Let me look at it. That is hilarious looking. I don't know. Let me download it and put it in so we can give her a test. I will give it a test in just a minute when we have to do the ad break. Okay, so if we went, let's go to 1,000 for the mob switch. But yeah, I'll give it a test out in a second. If you can, it might be, it might make it a little bit easier to read because whenever I take one of your emotes, I have to put it through a resizer. But if you resized it on your end, it might work. It needs to be, I think it's 112 by 112 pixels. But if not, I can just put it through the resizer and we can see. Because that's what I've done with all the other ones, and it's worked out pretty good. Alright, let me get to 1,000, and then I gotta do our hourly ad break. Alright. Time for our hourly ad break. We're gonna run this little command. We're gonna switch over to the fishies. And then we're gonna run our 3-minute ad break. Good luck, hope you don't get an ad. If you do, don't worry. You won't miss anything, we're just feeding the fish. There is a new thing I want to show you with the fishies, but I'll do that in a little bit after I might have to do that next ad break. Okay, emote resizer. That's not what I wanted to do. I want this one. And then give me this and a new tab. Alright, so I think what we'll do is for now we'll remove the normal heart emote. And we're gonna put Alright, I gotta move a couple of these around. Okay, there we go. And if we take this and we go... attention gamers, a wild Wimpod has appeared in chat. Welcome back, Javi. Okay, it should be in there now, logical, and we can give it a shot to see if it's readable. Does it show up for me? Not yet, I think I need to refresh. Alright, is this readable? That's the question. Kinda? I think that's probably the best we'll be able to do. It's readable if you click on it, but like I feel like the hands sort of give you the vibe of what it is. You guys like it? AT, you caught it, the Wimpod, nice. Seems like people like it logical, so I think it's good. Hiya, Sholdino. Alright, I think the ad break is over, so we're gonna switch back on over to here. But yeah, so you guys like the absolute cinema emote? Facing east, south, north. Okay, so like here. Oops, that's wrong. Okay, so we got that part. Let's go through. Subspace bubble, nice. Okay, that's not what I want. Where is this? This is way out here. Firefighter hobby confirmed. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't even see that message. I was putting out fires at work. Well, I bet you did great. We're currently building a mob switch. Purely from memory, so I hope I do it right. Okay, so this way, and then we come into this. No, we want it in this chunk. Ooh. Okay, no, it's 2. And then this, and then this, and then knock that out. And then... what size does it need to be? I scooched around the letters. It's 112 by 112, but like it looks decent. I don't know if we can try and change it if you want. It's up to you. But it seems like it's pretty decent. But if you would like to give it a see if we can tweak it a little, that's fine by me. You're gonna go in there. Yep. Okay. Where is E? E is 4. If I go like this, and I look straight up, it's 2 because I am. I think. Oh, I need to spawn proof this. Almost forgot that word. You know what I did forget to bring, but I think we've got the stuff to craft one, is a minecart. Ew, we did bring this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a minecart, and... Ooh. It's fine. But I think that the emote size is 112 by 112 pixels, if I am correct. All right, let me come over here, and boop, boop, and then splash. So if we go here and we go like this, one entity. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, so we need about 80 silverfish in here. Well, let's get camera 1 and move it here. And then we go back to this. We repair him. Camera 1. So we're looking at this number right here in the top left next to the E. You can see my mouse. We need that number to be about 80. Wait, why are they dying? Are they dying? Oh, I think it's because he's killing one every once in a while when it spawns, which is fine. So we got about 30 in here so far. We're doing some funky Minecraft stuff today. This is not the average Minecrafter stuff. Why did it hold that message? On restroom break, hope stream goes amazing. It flagged your misspelling of amazing as potentially a slur. Restroom break, hope stream's going amazing. It's going pretty good. But yeah, enjoy your restroom break, and I hope your stream's going good too, Morgan. Okay, I think his potion ran out. I have no idea. Yeah, we got another new emote, Morgan. We've got an absolute cinema emote. Sent you the updated emote. You got it. It might be improved here in just a minute, but I will, I'll check out the updated one in just a second and replace it. We got 45 in there. We're a little more than halfway. Sorry, a little bit in and out of work. What exactly is going on in game? We are constructing what is called a mob switch. Basically, it's a funky machine sort of thing that takes advantage of game mechanics to turn off hostile mob spawning in whatever dimension we build this in. So we're turning off hostile mob spawning in the Nether. So once this is complete, if I've done it correctly, no more hostile mobs will spawn in the Nether unless we want them to, unless we come back and turn this machine off. And if you would like, I can explain how that works. Is he still making normal? Yeah. We're up to 70. We need to get up to 80. Please explain, I'm interested. Okay. So the way that Minecraft works is... And there's like more nuances to it and stuff like that, but there's several different mob caps in the game. Like there's a hostile mob cap, there's a peaceful mob cap, there's an aquatic mob cap, and then there's an ambient mob cap, which is just bats. What the mob caps do is they prevent once the mob cap is reached, and for hostile mobs it's 70. I think he is not spawning them anymore. Yeah. So I think the hostile mob cap is between 70 and 80. I can't remember. They might have changed it. But once there are 70 hostile mobs in the game, loaded all at once, the game won't try and spawn any more. That is to prevent the... Okay, that's done. Let's get that out of there. Alright. That's done to prevent the game from just spawning millions of mobs and getting super laggy and making way too many dudes, right? We can exploit this by that right there is a chunk loader. It's loading that chunk, and then this is 2 chunks away, so this is lazy loaded. You don't necessarily have to know what that means right now. But anyway, basically, these chunks right here are going to stay in some sort of somewhat... Text seems too small. Yeah, we're fixing it in just a minute, Lord version. Shoot, what was I saying? These chunks are going to stay sort of semi-loaded, sort of, on a no-text version. Interesting, okay. So that way, when we're out somewhere else, these 80 silverfish will be loaded into the mob cap. So the game thinks that there's 80 hostile mobs, spawned around me. So it's like, okay, we won't spawn anymore. But because all of the silverfish are here, that means wherever I am, it's not going to spawn anymore, and so they won't. No mobs will spawn because it thinks that it's already at the cap over here. There's been various different ways to accomplish this throughout the years. It used to be you had to use shulkers, and then for a while it was zombie villagers that you had traded with for infecting. We need to change our render distance down to 5. But yeah, let's see if I've done it correctly. We gotta fly this way. I think everything was done correctly. Attention gamers, there's a wild wishy-washy in chat. Okay, I can probably turn my render distance up now, but I'm not going to. Just in case, I want to get super far away. But basically, there's a limit to how many mobs the game can spawn at once. So we're taking advantage of that and sort of tricking the game into keeping some hostile mobs loaded. Even though we're not nearby. So they can't despawn. These guys don't count because these guys were here before. Damn, another day of nothing, right? Okay, now that we're home, if we turn this back up to what we do, and then let's check. All right, I think it might have worked. Those guys are all passive mobs. Those are striders. But if we head on down, I think we've turned off mob spawning in the nether. Pokemon-wise, yeah. Where is my... There it is. So if we come on down here, and we go down here, and we go down into the actual nether itself, you'll see there should be a bunch of endermen spawning in this biome. We've got hitboxes turned on, so they'll be highlighted if they're there. But there's no endermen in here. If we fly over this way, there's no zombie pigmen. There's no hoglins. There's no hostile mobs. Occasionally, we will see an enderman like this who's holding a block. But he spawned in before he spawned in and grabbed that block before I added the data pack that makes it so they can't pick up items. So now I think they're kind of stuck. They can't put them back down. So eventually we'll go through and we'll kill these guys. But yeah. So hostile mobs can no longer spawn in the nether for us right now. Isn't that neat? I think it's neat. And the reason we did that is because to keep my nether hub looking how I want it to look, we can't light it up or slab it up, so mobs were spawning up here. So now we don't have to worry about that. Now no mobs will spawn up here and it'll be safe. We'll be all good. We can just have the nice looking nether hub. Now real quick, I'm gonna switch you guys over to the fishies while I try this, try to fix the emote real quick. Alright, first I'm going to try the one with the text logical. We're going to see if that works. So we're going to get rid of that, remove some slot. We're going to grab this. And then we're going to go in here. And we're going to put this in here and we're going to see... Give me just a second. Is that any better? I think it looks about the same. We'll see. Let me refresh. Yeah, it looks about the same, I think. All right, we'll let the rest of the chat decide. Would you guys rather have it look like this, with the sort of hard to read absolute cinema down at the bottom, that you can see if it, like if you click on it, or would you rather have it without the text at the bottom and just have the hands? It's up to you guys, because we've got both. Because I'm good either way. So we'll let you guys decide. And we're gonna minimize that. And while we wait to see what everyone thinks, we're gonna switch back over to Minceraft. Now what I want to know is, does the mob switch survive a reload, or do I need to go out there and turn it back on every single time? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save and quit. And we're gonna load her up. It would be really nice if it survived the reload. I've not been having luck with Pokemon recently, I feel you. Okay, so logical votes for no text. I think it survived the reload, guys. That's actually huge. That's amazing. I didn't think it was going to. Awesome. Say no text, slightly bigger hands for readability. Alright, well let me switch it over then. Let me switch it over to the no text one, and you guys can tell me what you think of that. So if we get rid of this, remove from slot. Come here. Oh, logical. The no text one isn't square shaped for whatever reason, so it won't let me upload it. Here. So for right now, I just removed the other one because I was just gonna put the other one, but it won't let me put the no hands one because it's not square. So yeah, now we don't have mobs in the Nether unless we want them. And you can build one of those in the overworld too if you want to turn off mob spawning in the overworld, but I don't want to. At least not for now. That's awesome that it survives a restart. I'm pumped about that, guys. Okay, so we built that. Now we're working on the mountain. Where did I set it? Okay, so we want that, and then we want the glass. And can I do it in this house? I think so. Oh, right, we need the other... We need the other shovel. We need the spork. Use the spork. And now we have a way to farm up some snow. What's up, mushroom? Yeah? What's up, buddy? Come here. Come here. We got a mushroom visiting. How you doing, mushroom? Mr. Shroom? He's just a fun guy. He's reading chat right now. He's staring right at it. He's reading it. Who likes to scream? Yeah. Hey, mushroom. How you doing, buddy? You want to lay down in my lap? I know he can't read, but I mean, maybe he can. You don't know. Why don't you lay down, huh? You want to lay down? Yeah, there you go. You're all comfy. And let me get that boogie out of your eye. Alright. Give me one more snowball. He can read, but only hieroglyphic. Damn, how'd you know? He knows Ancient Egyptian and Latin. That's so impressive. They're not ready yet. Attention gamers, a wild finizen has appeared in chat. Alright, and then we gotta... Where's my bed? Where'd I leave my bed? Uh-oh. Gotta leave it over here? Mushroom's just laying in my lap. Taking a little snooze. No one caught it. I'm beginning to think that this game is rigged. Where do I keep my... There it is. Frick. This game's gonna make me say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. Good meme. Thank you, thank you. Only the best for you guys. Farm fresh memes. No pesticides. No hormones. Free range memes for my chat. Oh man. Sent you the updated version. You got it. I will put that in just a second. I had fun watching Aoki play Stardew last night. It's fun watching people play games for the first time that you've been playing for years. Because you're like, oh yeah, I guess that isn't common knowledge. Or, you know, I remember when I first learned you could do this. Stuff like that. Good time. Alright, let me do the updated version of the emote. Do, 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 do. Is this... I think I need to... It's fine. I'll do it like this. Oh, actually, also logical. The emote can be between 112 and also 4096 pixels, not just 112. I was wrong. But let me resize this real quick. Emote resizer. So you can make them humongous if you want. Okay. It should be in there now. Let me refresh real quick. How's that look, guys? Since when was a bong in the fish tank? That is, that's a bubbleator. It makes it so that we can have, without the bubbleator, you can only have this many fish in one tank, but with the bubbleator, you can have this many. We also have an obelisk now that will attract aliens every once in a while if we wanted to fight them. These pregnant fish just took a hit. We've also got this tank now. We'll go ahead and switch on back. I feel like I hear a skeleton. Maybe not. Oh, Mushroom is laying so comfy, but I have to adjust my leg because it's falling asleep. Sorry, buddy. Give me just a second. There you go. Just had to do the dishes in the bathtub. I feel so humbled. Why did you have to do them in the bathtub? Is your sink not working? But hey, at least you didn't have to do them in the toilet. We're remodeling the kitchen. At least you didn't have to do them in the toilet, though. No. You timed it for right when I got back to my base. Oh. That's cool that you're remodeling the kitchen, though. I bet it'll be sick when it's done. I mean, I guess. Still can't believe Fabian uses plastic everything in his household. He does? That's insane. I mean, I guess that's whatever, but that's such a, like... such a waste. Wasn't my decision, so I'm just going with the flow. I feel you. So I love that my family uses blah 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 blah. We need an intervention. Fabian sounds like the kind of guy who would have one cup, one plate, and one fork if he's living on his own. Even a cutie patootie says this is a very rare L. Did you guys see the nice plates that my dinner from last night was on? Those are my, they're not like fine china or anything, but those are my grandma's, like, good plates. My nice plates. You're not even here to defend yourself. Like, we've got plastic plates, not disposable plates, not like paper plates or anything. But they're older, so that, you know, dishes are... Those solid ceramic dishes are kind of heavy, so we only use those on, when she wants it to feel nice. Huge plastic bowls, too. Yeah, yeah. We've got, like, good dishes and stuff. Like, actual... That's probably enough. No. I think my big green bowls are my favorite dish to eat out of, though. Bro, my booty cheek hurts from moving our fridge to the living room. Well, I think your problem might be that you were lifting with your booty cheek. I usually lift with my arms, my hands. My sciatica just likes to act out. I feel you. Give me just a second. There we go. Got a cute tarot card set today, so that's nice. Oh, nice. I have a set of tarot cards. I never use them, but... I have sciatica, so I can confirm butt cheeks be hurting. Attention gamers, a wild flamigo has appeared in chat. I want to do tarot readings on stream for funsies. Ooh, that'd be cool. Ari the Mystic. The mystical cloud Ari will read you your fortune. On sale today for 43,000 bits. I want to do it for different categories like dream analysis, career, relationship. Yeah, I feel you. One of my friends in college had full spreadsheets of all tarot and astrology information. Everyone she was friends with, you know, just to have. That's crazy. Gotta learn it first. Hee hee. Hee hee hoo hoo. It was Emily? Oh. Of course it was. That makes sense. That feels very on brand. Wait, what? Why is there some missing there? Oh, shoot. Sorry, mushroom. Feeling so comfy cozy, but I gotta adjust. Alright, we need moss and more snow. Do I have moss down here? Okay, I've got moss. Let's go get more snow. Meow. Did you guys all see my, the picture of my farm on my Stardew Valley? Or on, oh my god, my Stardew Valley farm on my Switch that I posted on my Discord? Many fish. Yeah, well, I'm currently working on getting all the different types of roe, the full stacks of each type of roe. So I have to get through all the fish. All the fish. Oh, well, that's not. Whatever, it's fine. Dude, why am I doing that? Alright, that is about where I'm going to leave the mountain, I think, for today. How's it looking? It's looking pretty good. We're making a lot of progress. So if we stand over here, we need to do that section there, out to there. We're going to flatten that out. We got to do the waterfall, and then we got to do here. And then if we come all the way over here... Back, sorry, boss came in my office. No worries, Javi. Did you hear the explanation for what we were doing in the nether? Or had you left already? Monster underneath? Where is he? Heard that explanation? Nice. Let me see all the children. Those are fine, that's fine. Sneezy. Sick panda, sick panda. Sick panda. Okay, I think all of these guys... Okay, he's an angry panda, so we don't want him in here. Look away, guys. Look away. Are we sending these pandas to a happy place too? I think they're all pretty sick if you ask me. So eventually we will be sending these pandas to a happier place. But we have to get the next generation. We need them to mutate into regular looking pandas to try and get the brown gene. But that guy mutated into an Angie panda, which we don't need. think it's funny that they jump out at the same time. It's because when the baby pandas sneeze, they startle all the adults. Oh, don't you like that one video of the baby panda sneezing and scaring the mom? Yeah. Okay. So... I think what we need to do... Oh, but Javi, so it seems to have worked. We don't have any more hostile mobs spawning in the nether. Pretty good. So now we've got a peaceful nether. I'm the only hostile mob around here. You know it. Whoa. Why did I do that? Do I have a hair in the bottom of my mouse again? Okay. Am I missing something? Want some good old Texas barbecue for dinner? Sounds yummy. Where's mine? Where's mine, Javi? You're not in Texas? How do you know? I could be standing outside of your job right now. Attention gamers, a wild carnivine has appeared in chat. Why isn't this working? There we go. You got me. Which direction is this? This is blue. Blue doesn't really matter, so we're not going to build that direction. We're going to build... The extension hasn't been loading for me. Oh, for the Pokemon thing? That's not good. The Twitch chat is bugging too. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna do this section. Single layer. Might need to restart my PC. That's lame. Loaded schematics. Oh. What did I do? Whoops. let's unload that. Reload it. Alright, and then before we get building this... Whoa, why is it not? What? Well, now why isn't this working? Or we'll figure it out in a minute. We gotta do our hourly ad break, everybody. So we're gonna switch over to the fishies. We're gonna run my little command. I'm gonna run the ads. Good luck. Hope you don't get an ad. If you do, don't worry. You won't miss anything. We're just feeding the fish. And while we wait, we're gonna turn on the alien extractor. See if we can get an alien to show up in here. So we heal him. Let me be the alien. If you got a fish today, you could be the alien. Well, he'll come back around in the store, so whenever you get a fish, we can wait and see. I'm broke channel point wise. One day you'll get there. I believe. I wonder how long they're going to play Enshrouded for. Morgan, Megan, Aluminum. And Al. I wonder how long they're going to play Enshrouded. Alien signature type D detected. We got an incoming guy! Kill him! We got him. Quaxley troubled. You got it. Actually don't have the spreadsheet open. Quaxley claimed by RV. Nice. There you go. And then pull up on my laptop, but migraine couldn't keep up. No worries. Oh yeah, didn't you say you were gonna take a rest? Get back to resting. What are you doing here? Yeah, here. Went for a walk. And started drawing. Well, that doesn't sound like resting to me. I'm sorry, Mushroom. I just had to adjust. Alien type you detected. I have ADD, man. Rest doesn't exist for me. I feel you. Get his ass! We got him. Alright, let's switch back on over to the Minecraft. Now, why isn't this working? Go to render layers and all. Oh, that's why, okay. Alright, let's build ourselves a section. My sons must be fed too. Damn, I didn't know you were a parent. That's crazy. Eris is a dad, confirmed. Yes, my children I birthed. They're getting old. Are they almost off to college? It's sad. Oh. Seven for doggy, 8 for gecko. Alistair's got a couple lizards. I think they've got a crested gecko, and I don't remember what the other one is. They don't act old, but those are big numbers. Yeah. I have a crested? No way. Alistair, are you still in here? The other is a gargoyle gecko. My baby just turned 12 and she still acts like a child. Let's go, those are so cool. I was there when they got the crested gecko. OMG slay. Gotta get some good pics of the gex to put on Discord. Yeah, man. Do it. Let me act however I want. Javi is Ari's child, confirmed. Breaking news. My guy has become a little spicy over the years. To be fair, he's moved with me in many houses, but he's a strong warrior, tail and all. Nice. Behave, child. Javi's about to get grounded live in chat. Live on stream. My Cresty is literally just a chill guy, while my Gargi is a little sassy. Oh wait, is JJ the Cresty? So that I might have been there when you get the gargoyle pick. I may have misspoke. Oh, he's 12, but also an uncle, but also my best friend of 23 years apparently. He's also in the retirement home. When I got Minnie, who's the gargoyle. Oh, okay. I thought she was the crested gecko for whatever reason. I don't know lizards. I'm like Benjamin Button. Oh, also, I think this is what we settled on, guys, for the Absolute Cinema emote. Livid, what's your sign? I'm a Pisces. Narwhal, yeah. Pisces is still on brand, though, because it's a fish. Oh, I didn't have enough of that? What? And I don't have enough of that? What is happening? February. Missing basalt in one of those. Let's go home. Thanks for the alert, Meg. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, that would make sense. A birthday review. I think I've told people, and I'm pretty sure I've told you before, but it's the 26th. I got affiliate on my birthday. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty nifty. I'm sorry, mushroom. Here you go. But yup. 26th. Attention gamers! A wild shelter has appeared in chat. 7 in the name for your birthday. No, she's 7 years old. So for the nether, we probably want the brightness to be closer to this. Maybe not. Yes, sir. I was born on the 7th at 7 a.m. and weighed 7 pounds and 14 inches long. I was 10 pounds 11 ounces. I was a big baby. I was a large fella. Large baby withered. I don't have any cool birthday facts, but I recently saw a job listing at the hospital I was born at, which is on the other side of the country. That's pretty cool. 7 over here, even 14 is divisible by 7. It's true. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I knew yours was on the 7th since the day before mine, just to know if the 7 in your name was intentional for that. Neat. My lucky number's also 7, though. They're just like, no, you're not allowed. My lucky number. Ow. Ow. I told you that Kate and I were born on the same day, of the same month, the same year. She's a few hours older than me. That's crazy. Kind of like boast my birthday type thing. What I miss? Not much, Lord version. The mob switch works, and we worked a little on the mountain, and now we're working a little bit on the nether hub. This is our nether hub if you haven't seen it before. See it full bright. There you go. That is pretty crazy, hobby. I don't like that I'm 2 extra stairs. I mean, I'm not missing anything, so I'm gonna go eat a little something. We'll be lurking BRB. No worries, Spears. Enjoy your something snackety. And what candles am I missing? Oh, I'm missing these ones. Because they overlap. That's fine, actually. Alright, did I take a schematic of that? Nether hub portal platform. Load schematic. Okay, so the portal... We got 2 portals here. One of them needs to be 3317. So right there. Okay, then we need to spin that 180. Now I gotta move it again. 3317 is here. Was that like 1 off from the 7? That's enough. No, I could wiggle it 1 more side. That'd be fine. Give me those. Give me this. Give me this. That spreadsheet you sent me is insane. I'm glad you liked it. Well, I guess that doesn't mean if you liked it. You could just think it's nuts, but I hope you liked it. I did. It's awesome. Good job. Thanks. I enjoy making spreadsheets. Thanks. Someone say spreadsheet. Foams at the mouth. It's the one that I sent you for my Stardew stuff, Avi. Oh, I think Alistair just got it at cheap. Same. Used to make a bunch of them at my old job. Okay, so if we're gonna remove this, and then we're gonna go. Spreadsheets are too cool, man. I love seeing data organized very nicely. Oh, those candles can go as well. And we'll put single layer. New spreadsheet for all the spreadsheets. Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear. In fact, have one. I don't think I have enough spreadsheets to warrant a spreadsheet of spreadsheets. Yet. But someday. Let me. Are those stairs? We need 9 stairs. Okay, and then so then we're gonna go up. Then we can finish building out the actual platform in a minute. But I also need to go get more steak. Yes, I used to do a lot of data mining for my old IT tabs. It was my job to pull it and then make it readable. Our billing department out a lot. Neat. It's kind of cool. Data analytics is the gateway drug to spreadsheet crack. Lazy they use a lot of if statements and a lot of formatting tricks. Haha. Nice. Because no one liked to type. I was getting my master's, I took Data Analytics 1 and Data Analytics 2. I think I was the only one who was excited about the content, other than the professor. I love that for you. It's pretty silly. Ooh, I'm just looking out my window. It looks like it's gonna rain, which is gonna be awesome! It's gonna cool everything down. Hope it rains while I'm trying to sleep. Let's take all of that. To school for computer programming, and here I am, a streamer, SMH. I dropped out of high school. Not because it was too hard or anything, I hated it there. Went and got my GED, my GID. School is a scam. All colleges. Yeah, I feel you. Attention gamers, a wild Seviper has appeared in chat. Which one is Seviper? Seviper's the snake, right? So coming from someone who spent all their 20s in college. I didn't go to college. No, I actually went hitchhiking for a little while. Oh, right, we're out of polished basalt. No one caught it? Bro. I'm sick of this place. I've interviewed a lot of people, and I'll take someone who's had hands-on experience doing something over a freshly graduated Gen Z kid any day. Yeah. It's rough out there, boss. Okay, we need basalt, so let's go mine some. And I mean, I did alright. Before I got ill, I was, I wasn't like making a lot of money, but I was a manager at 2 different pizza places. It's okay. Hated it, but but it was okay. Paid my bills. Ate a lot of free pizza. So good though. So much respect. Where was what? I mined here previously. Mined out a bunch of basalt, but I don't remember where. Oh, it was over here. Where is this? Ooh. Is this? Yeah. But now I do this. I'm basically retired because I'm disabled now. I may not be as old as you, Javi, but I retired first. You didn't have health anywhere and you could do anything in the world. What would you want to do? This? But like, not feel like crap most days? Be able to do my, keep up with my garden. That would be nice. But no, I always wanted to do YouTube and streaming stuff. Just never had the opportunity to have like the equipment to do it, but now I do. Assuming money is no object, learn all the arts. That's valid. I was expecting something cooking related. I love cooking, and it's a really fun hobby, but I don't want to do it as a job. I mean, I technically already did. I did it as a, I made pizzas. But if you do something that you really love as a job, I wouldn't say this counts. I wouldn't say streaming counts as that. But if you do something you really love as a job, it can really suck all the enjoyment right out of it. Like when I was working at the pizza place and I would get home and it would be dinner time, I wouldn't want to fucking cook. Just spend all day making pizzas. I can kind of try and stretch. I do have a cat on my lap though, but I'll do a little stretch. Do everything I can to remove AI from the earth. You're gonna remove Al from that work? What do you have against Man of Aluminum? think he's a pretty cool streamer. Why are you gonna remove Al from the earth? It's so messed up of you, man. I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. Not Al, AI. Apologies, I was unaware of the fuzzy overlord. No worries, desync. I still got a little stretch in. It just wasn't my full body enjoyment stretch. It was just a little one. This way. If my health wasn't in the way, Javi, I probably would do more, like camping and stuff like that. Outdoorsy stuff, but I can't really do that anymore. Do some hiking and whatnot. One of my like big life goals before I got sick, was I really wanted to do a through hike of the PCT. I thought that would be really like a really cool experience. I definitely can't do that now, but it would have been cool. Alright, let me get all this basalt. That would be a really cool experience. Yeah, man. I think the PCT is one of the coolest, like, hiking trails that I know of. But yeah, I wanted to do a through hike, which is where you go in with your gear, whatever, and you do the whole thing all in one go over, weeks or whatever. And you camp out on the trail, and there's a couple places where you can get resupplies, like you can resupply and whatnot, food-wise and whatnot. But I thought it'd be a really cool thing to do. I'm an outdoorsy butt, but I've done a lot of camping trail stuff. Yeah. The last time I went camping, we had a black bear wander through our camp. Like while we were there. Like it was with it, like if I wanted to, I could have run over and touched it. It's probably at least 5 years ago now. Last time I went camping. You know where you're talking about. I would love that. Live near Yellowstone for a time. You don't appreciate how big a moose is until one steps out of the trees about 10 feet in front of you. Yeah, moose are huge. Are you talking about knowing where talking about in terms of the PCT? It's a Pacific Crest Trail. It goes from I can't remember if it's in Mexico or if it's on the US-Mexico border. It goes all the way up the west coast into Canada. Goes through the desert and through the mountains. I don't wish I can get out anymore. Yeah.